What's going on, everybody? This is Real Deal Sports. Usual guys here, myself. We got Big Walt and Brother John over there repping OKC. Gentlemen, it's been a crazy last 2 days, man, since the last time we was on. John Morant got a bone bruise out for the
Jeez,
playoffs.
man.
The Joker has won the MVP again, as I said he would. Uh, James Harden went back to James Harden when he got to South Beach. But it was just a crazy game. James Harden looked like James Harden last night. Um, but yeah, guys. Other than that, the first story we're gonna start with today, Mr. TB12. He just keep winning. That's what I'm realizing. Like he don't like since that boy got to the NFL, he just keep winning. He's on the verge of potentially signing a 10-year, $375 million contract
Sorry,
with
Andy.
Fox Sports
Yeah.
after he retired. So it ain't, I guess, he don't get paid until he retires and he starts. But, bruh, that would be enough for me to retire. Because it's like, do I really want to take 10, 20 more hits 16 times? Do I really want to do that? When I can just move to LA, Giselle with the modeling, the kids got a nice school system, however that works. But, why not just leave? Why not just call it quits?
Now,
It ain't about the money at this point. Like, bro, you going into a damn near $400 million deal. So
I've
what you
read
think about
several articles about it. Have they said how long the contract is for? Like he's not signing no 10-year contract, right?
10 years? Yeah.
10,
10 years.
there's 10. Okay, 10 years.
Yeah.
So I guess as an NFL team, depending on how this year goes, like you have to sit there and think, like, is Tom Brady worth $38 million to us, or you know what I mean, or is it just better we just pay someone a little less and maybe hope for the best with them?
Sure.
Obviously, this year will tell. I mean, at the beginning of the year, and even especially after he signed with Tampa Bay, there was a lot of talk like he was going to go to Miami still. And apparently that was something that he actually considered, like going to Miami. I don't know how Tampa Bay was going to let that happen, or why. But yeah, man, it's crazy. That's crazy is what the going rate for analysts is. Like, and Fox getting the jump on it, I guess, letting them know like they're serious. But 10 years, man, it's a long contract to sign, though.
You know why they probably offered him that? Because Joe Buck and Troy Aikman left for ESPN.
Yeah,
So
but who
it's
wants to
like
sign a 10-year contract? Like the going rate in 5 years might be 45 million. That's what I'm saying. Like, and then he's gonna be
I
like the
think
fourth or fifth
I
highest
think
paid.
any of us would sign that. If they offered us that right now, we'll sign it. We'll sign it.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're Tom Brady, don't you consider doing that for 5 years, and then when 5 years we see again?
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
probably like an optional fifth year thing, but go
Yeah,
ahead, what you got?
no, I mean honestly, it's just like you said, just another business move on Tom Brady's part. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much setting himself up. You know what I'm saying, for when he gets done with the NFL, which we're not all sure how long that's going to be because he's 44 right now, I
Yeah,
think 44.
yeah.
So
yeah, just
he
about.
just signed a 1 or 2 year deal with the Bucks. So will he be 46 by the time that contract is over with? So I mean, I'm not sure how many more hits Tom Brady can take, but at the end of the day, I mean, he did say, I think in the interview, he was like, well, he still got a lot to prove, which I don't know what else he has to prove, but
I don't even.
but I
Like,
mean, I feel like that's just Brady's competitive side, talking right now. You feel me? So I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like me going to the gym and be like, damn, I feel like I can still drop 50, but knowing that I really can't still drop 50, I probably give you about 15, 20 for sure.
Hey, Brady came out and released his flex photo this week. He was letting people know like he's been in the gym a little bit, just a little bit.
yeah,
I'm about to say, I think John got a thing for people in the gym this week, man. I'm just fucking. I'm just talking. But no, all in all, though,
No,
like
because where I saw that was actually on that same show that I talked about. Now that LeBron is posting his 5 a.m. shirtless workout,
yeah.
uh, I didn't watch it, but I know who's going to talk about it this week. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah, they're going to go
Probably
detailed
probably
analysis
tomorrow.
about the real meaning behind this video.
We,
It's like, oh,
we
geez.
ain't giving no names, but
Yeah, you
if
know
you
what
know,
we're
you
talking
know.
about.
Whatever. But you know what? Honestly, though, I'm just kind of interested in see if, like, if Tom Brady gonna come on, the Skip and Shannon show. I'm gonna see how that. I want to kind of see how that's gonna go. Honestly, that'd be
There
pretty
you go.
dope. That'd be pretty dope.
I think no doubt about it. He's gonna be on there eventually.
I can't wait.
It's
I honestly think,
you know,
he'll be a good analyst too. Because I mean, like, just because how smart he is on the field, I mean, I feel like he'll be like. I don't want to compare him to Tony Romo as an analyst because honestly, Tony Romo is a great analyst, man. Like when he breaks down all the plays, I should say. But I feel like, what I'm saying, he'd be somewhat of a level like that. He'd be like a coaching analyst, if that makes sense, I should say.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like, back to that, like anyone who's Shannon is, he's a Rodgers guy, right? But like still he has no animosity toward the other players. Like if if you're a if Skip don't like you, you know what I mean, you probably ain't showing up on that show because he's probably said more than just like I like Rodgers better. It's probably been a little aggressive. But yeah, so I could see Brady coming on because they're all Brady fans there.
True, 100%. But we're going to pivot to the association. Coach Mike Brown signs a 4-year contract to become the next head coach of the Sacramento Kings. I think it's a good deal, man. He got some athletes over there. De'Aaron Fox, depending on how, what happens with him. You got Bagley, right? Bagley over there too, right?
No, he went to Detroit.
In Detroit.
Yeah, I think they got Demontis Sabonis, Fox, what the hell is his name? Tyler Lyles. I'm probably bombing his name. I apologize. Harrison Barnes and
Buddy Hield. Oh snap!
Okay, this is a freezer.
No, I thought Buddy was.
Sometimes the house itself can tell you how a young homeowner is turning in.
Whose phone is that? Oh,
no, that was my computer. My bad.
No
technical difficulties. I got scared. I'm like, oh no, what we say? But hey, that's a good starting 5 though.
Yeah, and I still think the kid, they got him last year from I think Baylor, Davion Mitchell. I still think he's going to be something.
Oh yeah, the kid everybody thought was related to Donovan. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, Baylor has same colors, every you know what I mean, like every same number. His dribble style, his pull up, everything looked the same, bro.
I swear I was his brother. I'm like, bro.
At the end of the day, yeah, they got a nice little core, but I mean, I still feel like there's not going to be too much of a shakeup there in Sacramento no time soon, unless they can pull off, another, somebody out of the free agency or something. But I mean, honestly, I feel like just them signing Mike Brown. I mean, yes, it's a step, from Alvin Gentry. I think that was the last coach, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, it's a step. I mean, that's how I look at it. It's a baby step to take, for them to, possibly start making their steps to, make the playoffs, which, they've missed the last 16 consecutive playoffs. So
yeah, I have to say that, but that's
I'm just saying.
Like we're thinking, right?
a long time.
Like a lot of people have gone to space since then. Like the odds of going to space are higher than the Kings making the playoffs.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like
a long time.
Like yeah, like you got to think about certain teams, man, have a culture of losing that you just assume is going to continue. And so it's like, okay, are they now serious? Like Mike Brown seems like a serious move, right? So it seems like, okay, these guys, no offense, but like the Browns, right? Like, okay, when I felt like the last couple of years, like, oh, these guys, and not because they went 11-5 and went to the AFC Championship, none of that. Like it just felt like they were trying, you know what I mean? Going out and getting receivers and Jarvis and Odell and, Kareem and all those guys. Like, so that's what we want to see from the Kings. Like, we're not saying you got to go out and do it all, but like, this is all we want to see. We want to see every team, all 30, compete and to pretend that they're competing at least, you know what I mean? And we got too many NBA teams who are just losing on purpose, and it's bad. It's bad basketball.
But I can see if healthy, I could see them being probably a 7th, 8th seed. I can see them being next year's. I could see next year's Kings being this year's New Orleans Pelicans.
I mean, I think it'd be a big. They just got to make the play in too, of course.
But that's what I'm saying. 7th, 8th seed.
And maybe even win a game in the play in. Yeah, it'd be a
I
big
mean,
deal.
they can definitely, because I think Mike Brown. Mike Brown don't get the credit he deserves.
I was about to say this is probably a better version of Mike Brown than it was when he his first standard in Cleveland. Because he's had more time to develop. Especially being in that Warrior system. So I mean, like I said, it's a great first step because you definitely. I always say a head coach makes great players. So I'm not saying that Mike Brown is one of those Popovich's or what I'm saying. I just lost his name that fast, Phil Jackson. But I'm just saying like. I understand it. Also, it takes a good coach to make these players and make these players want to play for them. I should say. So, I mean, it's a good first step for the Sacramento Kings.
100%, I agree.
Yeah, it's a small team, but so are the Warriors, man. And look at the success they're having with.
That is a complete different team, though. Like
I know, but I'm saying if Davion, if Darren Fox, they turn, they could, I understand it's not Steph Curry. But I'm saying he can find success with a small team. You don't have to have Tatum and Brown and all these Horford. You don't have to have big guys starring your lineup. You can still find success. So I think he's got a nice little squad, and I'd like to see what moves they still make from here.
Oh, my fault. This game is closed. My fault.
Who won?
No, it's still.
No, I mean since you have an outburst, who won?
It's a tie game right now.
It ain't over yet.
40 seconds left. Giannis bleeding in the face.
For anybody watching,
they just hit a
we're live capping the Celtics versus Bucks.
Damn, yeah, Giannis bleeding a little bit. Right
we do two things at once around here. Yeah, y'all just got to get on the horn, call us. We there. Give us 100,000 apiece for the first bit. But hey,
I want that.
You got to aim out, boy.
I was about to say, shit, I at least just start off with 1,000 or something. That's cool with me. I ain't greedy.
1,000. What? Don't shortchange yourself, my brother.
It ain't about shortchanging. I'm just saying, baby, we starting off. You can't just start so high.
Yeah. Hey, we ain't covering the finals for no $1,000. It's a no for me, dog. Y'all come on, bro.
I heard a couple days ago that I think from my wife that those floor sweeper dudes make like $100K a year.
Right? Oh hell yeah!
Really?
That's what I heard. She could be lying to me. She just probably wants. I think she was trying to get me to like start practicing sweeping the floor. She's like, you could be something someday if you start sweeping the floor. NBA guys make $100K.
She tried that reverse psychology on you.
I know.
So next story. This story in particular is plausible. MMA fighter Joe Bowman bragged about being.
I actually want to get into a lot of the bloopers. I think we should combine them too.
No, we're gonna mix and match. I got it.
All right.
MMA fighter Joe Bowman bragged about beating herpes twice in a week leading up to his fight. Well, we're gonna start with you. Why?
I didn't know that was something to brag about, but
I didn't either. That's why I'm like, whoa, buddy.
Congratulations, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, safe sex, I guess. Shit, I don't know. I mean, it's just this is funny. I mean, I guess it's a little weird too, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean,
it's just how proud he was. Like he beat cancer or something. He was like screaming it into the mic, like I beat herpes twice this week, leading up to this fight. I'm like,
I was about to say you should use condoms, but I don't even think herpes can block. I mean, condoms can't block off herpes either. I don't think. Honestly.
Yeah, but you would have thought he beat cancer though.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is kind of like a kid show. I apologize.
It is, but hey, kids,
that ain't no kid show. When YouTube asks, "Is this for kids?" I say, "No, it's not."
But go ahead, John. What was you gonna say? Finish what you was gonna say.
Twice in a week. That's terrible.
No, I'm just saying, like he was acting like he came back from war, he beat cancer. I like the way he was bragging about it. I was just.
I'm just curious who he got him from. Like, is it like, his lady or?
And also, if you're the guy fighting him, now, like we're talking about MMA, you're not just throwing punches. You're on the ground with this dude. Like now, you're the guy who's like you just lost to him. You're like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Like now, I gotta go beat it.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I was Dana White, I'd be like, hey, anything he put his mouth on, throw it away. Handle it with gloves. Gloves, disinfect anything he touch. His mouthpiece, put it right in a plastic bag.
That boy just sitting in the shower, just scrubbing himself. Now he's like, you gotta.
Like,
it's just the way he bragged about it, man. It was just so weird. It was.
But this is one of them times I'll be wondering, like, did you run this by anybody before you just blurted this out? Like, hey, I'm gonna tell the world today, I beat herpes twice. It's like, don't tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody.
Man.
And then, like you say, you hella close. Like y'all in arm bars. You kind of nervous about putting your arm around his neck. You ain't trying to catch it. All that, it ain't like how they get close and like give each other hugs. You like 6 feet. I'm good. I'm good. We could talk about this after you clear that up because I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
I might have canceled that fight. Because then, you got to do the face off. You got to get kind of close. It's like.
No, you can't cancel that fight. That's money.
I'm good. We could just take 2 pictures and have it look like a face off. Because I'm not getting close. And don't be talking. Don't talk crazy because I'm good, bro.
Jeez, man. It was just the way he was bragging about it was just wild. It was just
every cup he sipped, throw that shit right away. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. With gloves.
I don't know, man. I think that one takes the cake of the bloopers this week. I guess he did it on purpose, so I don't even know if it's a blooper.
Yeah, that's just like TMI.
Safe sex, man. Safe sex, bro. Safe sex.
Safe oral sex. It will look a little bumpy. Don't touch it.
I've seen fighters be like, I've been battling a bad elbow or this, that. No, this guy's just like, I've been battling other stuff. Just what the heck?
Hey.
Right. He say, I don't even care, cuz. I don't even care. It's like we could tell. That's nasty.
Oh, this is some pressure free throws right here.
Yeah, but the game going crazy.
In other news, Dana White was caught watching Canelo versus Bivol while sitting.
Bivol or I think it's Bivol. I thought it was Bivol, but the way he was saying it.
Let's go with that. If we butchered it, we're sorry. While sitting ringside of the UFC title fight. What's your take on it, John?
So I watched it, and I didn't watch the fight. I watched the clip. But apparently, it's a unanimous decision that the fight taking place was quite boring as fights go. It's still a fight, so it's not extremely boring, but it was as fights go, apparently it was boring. But also, like, I have no problem with this. I know some people are saying like, what is he doing? This is his sport. He should be more interested in his own sport and his own fighters. And he's over here watching this little screen over here. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, I know Mark Cuban and some other guys have made it like a thing of it sitting courtside with their guys. But, like, if they don't sit courtside, I'm not going to sit there and, like, roast them. If they're, I know Kraft always sits up in the booth and watches. What if he looks away? I don't mind it. You don't have to show up to every stinking game, or you don't have to show up to every fight. But I don't know if Roger Goodell shows up to every stinking a game every week. Maybe he does go to a game a week. Who knows? But
big ones he do.
Yeah, for sure. He makes himself known at the primetime games, but and he might go to more. But I'm just saying, like, if he doesn't, it is what it is. But yeah, man, listen, you're talking about 2 all-time greats fighting, like Canelo and Bivol. So, hey, more power to you, like watching this. But yeah, apparently some people thought it was a little odd.
And that's the crazy part. This is Canelo's first loss since he lost to Floyd.
Yeah, he lost a while.
Yeah. I think 9 years, 10 years, something like that.
Yeah, to me, this is honestly not a big deal. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna use myself as an example. Like tonight, I had to go to my daughter's orchestra tonight, and the game was on. So I had it on my screen a little bit, but I had my other phone, recording my baby. You know what I'm saying, doing the same thing. But I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, he's just, I get it, maybe because he's at a title fight. He's just trying to guess. He's a fan of the sport. You know what I'm saying? He likes to fights. So I mean, it's just him doing. He's multitasking, I should say. So, but I mean, it's not like he got to pay attention to the whole entire fight because it's what, like 5 rounds, 3 minutes or something like that for the title fight. Something like that, I think. So I mean,
they're all different, but yeah.
I mean, it's not like he got to watch the whole fight. The man is. I mean, he's the owner of the whole entire thing. So it's like. It's no big deal, man. I mean, I just look at it as he's just multitasking. That's it.
True, 100%. Yeah, you can't be upset at it. I'm pretty sure if you look at some of these owners or GMs of some teams, they probably ain't always watching. I think Shannon Sharp even mentioned last year he was at a Denver game, but he was watching the Cowboys on his phone. You know, it happens.
He was doing homework for tomorrow's next show.
True. 100%. So
yeah, you always got these like these current young NBA players calling, Chuck and Shaq. They call them casuals or whatever because they don't watch every game and stuff. They don't know who they are, and I get it. Maybe you should know a little bit more, but like we watch them for entertainment purposes, not because they know every stinking name on a roster. And hey, man, if you make your name known and then we find out who you are, like that's what it's all about too. Like, you know what I mean? Like. If everyone knows every single name and then someone comes up, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice to have a Jeremy Lin or a Christian Wood come off and, just, who is this guy? Now I want to watch this guy. And, but actually, I was going to ask that earlier about the Brady thing, and it's way off topic, but, like, is $38 million a year enough to, like, do people turn on games to watch Tom Brady? Like, broadcast the game? Would you watch just because Tom Brady was broadcasting?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, it depends.
That's all I was wondering because that's a lot of money for obviously, and I know he's a big catch, but like,
I mean, I ain't saying he's Troy Aikman, but think about when Troy Aikman and Joe Buck call a game, it's going to be a good game.
I mean, I'm sure
when have they ever called a bad game?
There'll be primetime games and stuff like that too, but like, yeah, I was just wondering, like, if the Browns are playing no, I'm kidding. That got Nico's attention or Walt's attention. So. No, but yeah. I just was curious about that. Anyway.
I got you. For sure. Damn, when the hell they get the ball back? I didn't even see that.
They pulled it off. Wow.
Not yet. It's still
Irv says that he would watch Tom no matter what he was doing. So whatever. That maybe
I don't know about all that.
I mean, yeah, Tom Brady. I don't know. Tom Brady, he is Showtime business. I ain't gonna lie, man. Every time I see Tom Brady on the screen, they did pull it off. Every time I see him on the screen, I gotta watch for real. They sick right now. They is sick. Ooh. Hey.
We should just turn this into a live show of us reacting to the Bucks Celtics this morning.
Bucks, man, they might pull it off, man.
Boston messed up.
They did.
Boston
needed tonight's game for sure. They needed that, and then, like I said, with the Bucks winning in their house too, and it was a strip too. That was nice. Wow,
crazy.
Next for us, Walt or Nico.
Oh, last but not least.
Do trivia, yeah.
Former Eagles receiver Terrell Owens says he still wants a shot with Tampa Bay or the Kansas City Chiefs in the NFL. Well, we're gonna start with you, man. Do you think Terrell Owens will ever get a shot again?
Well, I mean, no, honestly. I mean, realistically, I feel like no. I mean, I'm not saying that Terrell Owens can't still play, football, but I just feel like he can't really play at the, he can't play at a high end in the NFL like how he used to play. I should say. I just feel like he won't be as effective as he was. You know what I'm saying? of course, back in the day. But I just feel like, honestly, if he did was to come back now, it would just be probably maybe just try to sell tickets. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I really can't see Terrell Owens, you know what I'm saying, catching the pass from Patty Holmes or, you know what I'm saying, Tom Brady right now. Maybe Tom Brady, I don't know, but I don't see Tampa Bay going down that road, honestly. So
Right.
it sounds good, but I mean, I don't see it happening.
Go ahead, John. What you got?
I mean, he's in excellent shape, right? But
Yeah.
like, and his pitch was like, listen, neither of these two teams has goal line receivers, and that's where I'd come in. I'll come in, I'll make them goal line plays and goal line touchdowns. So,
Mike
But-
Evans?
but
Wait.
Yeah.
What is Mike Evans and
I was about to say Mike Evans, Godwin.
Travis Kelce? None. Go ahead. Continue.
this is his point. But I'm just saying, if his fan controlled football record is evidence that he deserves to get another shot, well, he's not even the best player in that league right now, which is fine. I'm not saying he doesn't, but I'm saying if he deserves to be in, then so do a lot of other guys deserve to get another shot too, because there's a lot of guys ahead of him. He leads the league pretty much in targets, like 26 targets, and he's about 15th or 20th in catches without 8. So he's got 26 targets on 8 catches. Those are not good numbers in any league. So, maybe if he just wants to play a goal line guy and you're a team who, whatever, wants to go out and sign Tim Tebow at tight end, then hey, you go get him too while you're at it, right? Like, that's not fair. But anyway, yeah. So I just think if he deserves a shot, and I'm not gonna say he doesn't deserve a shot, but if he does, then there's a lot of other guys ahead of him on that list who also deserve a shot. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's true. I agree.
I just think, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it because he's up in age, and you're in football shape, but you take one helmet to the back or one helmet to the rib or something, somebody trying to make a play on the ball, it's going to take a lot longer to recover than it did when you was in your late 20s, early 30s. Like, come on.
I will say what he's doing at his age at that position is almost, if not just as amazing as what Tom Brady's doing at his age at his position.
Well, I think the thing about receiver,
even though it's different leagues, I will say playing receiver at all in any league is physically much tougher than playing quarterback in the NFL. So,
quarterback Johnny Manziel, ain't that his quarterback in the control league, Johnny Manziel?
No, I'm talking about a physical standpoint. Like it's physically tougher to play receiver in the FCF than it is to play quarterback in the NFL. So from a physical standpoint, like I think what he's doing at 48 is just as impressive physically as what Tom Brady's doing in the NFL.
I think Justin Fields would say otherwise. But because he was getting lit up all last season. Talking about it's easier to play quarterback in the NFL. It sounds good.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like when Tom Brady stands in the pocket, right? I think it was Bill
That's Tom Brady, though.
But Bill Zimmer said when he stands in the pocket, he looks timeless, like he could play forever. But when you see him go out and lay out for a pass, he looks like someone threw a dead body out of a car. You know what I mean? Like you really start to understand, like, oh, this dude ain't young no more. And so, like, I think like what he's doing is quite impressive. But even though it's not the NFL, it's quite impressive.
Right. And one of our other bloopers, former Philadelphia receiver Devante Smith was at an Eagles game, and on the jumbotron they were, getting the crowd hyped up. But they said former, I guess. The higher ups in the Sixers know something we don't. But I would have felt some type of way. I would have had to call somebody like, hey, I know this is a joke, but y'all ain't really thinking trading your boy, are you? But to me, I would have got a little nervous. Like, hold on. Do they know something I don't? Do I still got a locker?
Yeah, that's what he was at. He was said, I think I got fired. I think that's what he said on Instagram.
Fired on his day off.
Fired on his day off.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, everyone doesn't. All basketball fans aren't NFL fans. Maybe the guy running the prompter, doesn't exactly follow Eagles that much. But yeah, that's a It's a big slip up, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say it's just probably a mistake on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Just simple stuff that could have been corrected, but it was an accident, I guess. So, I mean, I won't say it was. I mean, if I'm him, I guess I'd be a little salty, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure he still has a job.
I'm sure he instantly got worried, like, oh hell no.
I'm sure.
Hey.
If you think about it, I mean, he's still kind of a key piece to the Eagles, though. I mean, let's be real.
I read something today that said Jalen Hurts has the most like bets on him right now to win MVP next year or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
With the addition of AJ Brown, huh?
I think Devante is going to have another, just going to get better too. So yeah, it was interesting, but yeah.
I mean, they got a solid offense. AJ Brown, Devante Smith, Dallas Goedert,
yeah, we can talk about
Sanders coming out the backfield.
You're gonna have to perform.
Yeah, I'm saying all you gotta do is get them the ball. Really, I mean, it's easier said than done.
You gotta get them the ball though, like.
And hopefully they don't.
The 76ers.
Huh?
I said, don't listen to the 76ers. Keep him.
True, 100%. 100%.
I mean, when they cut to him, did you not see the dude was like 22 years old? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know when they cut to him, it was pretty obvious he probably wasn't a former Eagle, but yeah.
Yeah, you never know. Some people age like Benjamin Button. 39, but you look 25. Hey. Well, Walt, what you got for us? You got any trivia for us today?
I think I do.
Okay. Hey, Irv, you wanna hit the comments? This is the time now. Hey, see if you can answer these questions before we do. Without Google.
Irv, I hope we ain't over talking Walt today, but
oh no.
I hope he.
All right, let's go, Walt.
All right, so we're gonna stick with the since we talk about playoffs tonight, we're gonna stick to basketball. So this might be an easy one for y'all. So who has the most coaching wins? That should be easy.
Greg Popovich?
Ooh, no.
Really?
Phil Jackson?
No.
What the heck?
Most coaching wins in pro, right? Pro basketball.
Yeah.
Is it somebody old?
I mean, I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure he is old. I can't see I don't know if they commented.
But is he current coach? So is what he's asking.
Oh no, he's not a current coach. My bad.
Yeah.
I think he retired. I think he retired. I want to say.
It's just when you said obvious, it threw my mind off because I actually wasn't thinking of Greg or Phil, and now that's all I can think about.
I'll give y'all about another 30 seconds to try to figure it out.
George Karl. I don't know. Bill Russell.
That's a good one. That's actually a good one though. Don Nelson.
Don Nelson.
Yeah.
He got the most coaching wins?
Yeah. 1,335.
Ain't nobody beat that yet?
Maybe. I don't know.
As much as Pop been winning? All right. Wow. Don Nelson.
I don't know if Pop is even. I don't know if he's through even 800 or something. I don't know.
He's been there like 20 years. He's
he should be.
All right.
But you got to think, 2 years, if you win 55 games each of those years, that's 110.
Right. Yeah, and he had didn't Pop have 15 straight seasons of 50+ win basketball? So yeah.
And playoff appearances.
It might be Pop. I don't know. They might have messed that up, but that's just where I got my source. I have a wrong source.
It is Pop. It is Pop, but it just happened this year actually by 9 games.
Got you. All right, for sure.
No, but that was Don Nelson. Wow. Okay.
Dang though, Don Nelson. Yeah.
All right, what's your next one?
All right, one more. We can do one more. Well, yeah, we can do one more. What player holds the record for most consecutive double-doubles in a season since the ABA and NBA? That's a good guess.
You said the ABA?
Since the merger of the ABA and the NBA.
Oscar Robinson.
I want to say Wilt, but
y'all gonna be shocked.
Kareem.
It's not that old. I want to say he played for the Minnesota. Oh, damn.
Garnett?
Kevin Garnett?
Love?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What the hell?
Kevin Love.
We were talking about this the other day, man. Dude used to have 25 rebound games.
Yeah, but the most the ABA.
My problem with Kevin Love
that came through the NBA
since the NBA merger.
My problem
it could have possibly changed.
Kevin Love would give you 25 and 15 every game, but if he got like 23 in the first half, he would still only give you 2 in the second half. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he would have like a 20-point game, and then you're like, oh, he's gonna go off. He got 40 maybe, and then he would end up 27. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah, I was about to say it was that one day. I remember that one game. He went off for like 33 in the first quarter with the Cavs, and I think he only ended up with like 39.
Yeah, and he would do it all the time, and it was just like I don't want to say it, but I mean I'm kind of gonna say it, I guess. Like it just seemed like he never did what it took to get to that next step. You know what I mean? To like put the team on it. Like I think there were moments where he put the team on his back, but like I think it was just too much physically to do it 82 games, and then that's where he struggled with them. But you know, yeah, if he had 7 in the first half, he'd have 18 in the second, and that finished 25. Like Stu always gets his 25 and his 10. But yeah, he could rebound, man.
It was a bucket.
He's a bucket for sure, man. Hey, that's all I got for trivia tonight, man.
All right. Thank you, brother. That was pretty good. I'm gonna have some questions on the next one.
You do that.
See how y'all can.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I have been asking the questions, and I'm about to say, I guess I should test my knowledge as well too. I should say so.
Well, I got you.
Okay.
Don't trip, my brother.
I won't.
All right. What? Take us out.
This has been Real Deal Sports. Lovely people, I appreciate y'all joining us. This is Big Walt, my boy Suave over there looking suave in the mug. My boy John. My dude, John, the best editor that I know, the coldest white dude I know. Hey, that's been Real Deal Sports, man. I appreciate y'all joining us tonight. Subscribe, like, comment. Hey, we're going to try to make sure we, shout y'all out if y'all comment on the live show for sure. So
yes, we appreciate you guys.
We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all join us next time. It's been Real Deal Sports.
Yeah, 36 subscribers now.
We holla at you.
Hey, we get one a week.